their play. The psychology is, okay, they're number one. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down and 6 now. Now it's Griffin. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Griffin. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Griffin now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Griffin. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do?
Rocky.
2 Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves if we're going to have that kind of a reference. They've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Cup 19. Warrior 70.
He'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, You just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Next, the score, Saints 7, Buccaneers 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Slot man moves right. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The Bucs at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, check that. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Griffin. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's 3rd and 6. Now it's Griffin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7-7, our score after 1. 7-7. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Griffin. Green brings it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Throw left side taken in by Miller. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1 from the 2.
At the Buccaneers 2-yard line.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Saints have taken the lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Let's go.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, right?
Now back to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 15.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Play action. Now Griffin. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He lets it go deep for Olave. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. And taken right on the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. You don't see that at time, do you? With the cornerback coming over the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. What a play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Come on.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Smash. Go.
On second down, it's Tucker. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That's out wide for Palmer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Check. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the Saints 47.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's first and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Right back to him on first down. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
Second and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Chop alert!
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, Williams. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Griffin. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now it's Miller running right. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. 2nd and 7. Now it's Griffin. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 130 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
Let's go, let's go.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Dragon 60. Ready.
2nd and 5. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Come on, set. Go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 17 yards on the play, and a Buccaneer first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Calvin Austin, 29 yards. And the Bucs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They go play action with Griffin. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. There's Griffin to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
Alert! Alert!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
153 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Mustang 19.
They'll drop to throw.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Bucs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Ready,
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
19 Tigers. Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Griffin. It's complete. Kamara. He's across midfield.
And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Griffin. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Trying to take this home, they'll run. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here we go.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, Lowry should just about put a capper on this game. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, got them excited to meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs,